9 weeks ago, 18 competitors began their journey for RuneScape's biggest ever prize pool. Starting at 15 billion GP, it will increase every single week as they fight through the most intense challenges and the fiercest eliminations the game has ever seen. But in the end, only one person can win. Welcome to Gielinor Games.
Going into this week, another big hitter is out of the game in Boaty, who I personally think could have gone and won the entire thing. Everything seems to be going to plan right now. I'm just on the down low and somehow I just keep on sneaking through the week.
Welcome back to your 10th challenge on Gielinor Games Season 4. Guys, the remaining group is looking strong. Only 8 of you are left from the original 18. We are officially in the final stretch.
Final 8 players left are all very strong. I do feel like I have a good alliance with a few of them. Settled, Framed, and potentially Torvesta as well. I feel very confident about my spot in the game.
Right before this episode today, I had a little bird sneak into my window here and hit me in the DMs and say, hey, you and that Rory guy seem to be, pretty tight. Maybe we could call it a truce. We off each other until the final 5. That person was settled, and that's not something that I expected, honestly.
Despite having an insanely big target on my back right now, which is very scary, I am going to mathematically guarantee that I don't go home this week. I have it all down to a science.
The episode 9 prize pool started off at 57.6 billion GP. This week, you'll now be competing for over 59.1 billion.
Whoa.
Say less.
Nah, Bodhi, you're not here anymore. You can't do that. These are the current weekly and all-time contribution leaderboards for this season. A big thank you to everyone who's contributed so far. Viewers can add to the in-game prize pool and earn a spot on the leaderboards by adding their GP contribution. You can send me a private message in-game or join my friends chat, Sue, and let me know that you're looking to contribute. At the end of the season, we'll be looking at the biggest pool in Gielinor Games history. For every like on this video and new subscriber to the channel, GP will be added to the prize pool, so everyone can make a difference. You guys keep crushing the subscriber goal, so I'm giving you all the biggest challenge yet. 400,000 subscribers. Let's see if we can hit it. At the end of last week, I told you guys I was going to shake things up, and I meant it. This season is a solo season, but throughout the season, you've played in team challenges. Today, that stops. From here on out, only solo challenges remain. You're going to have to rely on yourself to make it to that final. And when I say solo, I mean solo. Starting today, the Tribunal is closed. No more.
Ooh.
I was pretty happy with this decision because this means whoever gets put and sent into the banning, there's a smaller chance that I get paid based on the people left. This is great for me.
Only one person can win the Cape of Skulls per challenge, which means only one person will be safe from elimination each week. And only one person decides who goes into the banning. There has never been a better time to perform your best and keep your relationship strong.
I'm looking around at the names by my side and wow, they are strong gamers, and I'm feeling like I might not belong here, but here's my chance to prove myself as a RuneScape player and to show why I deserve to win Gielinor Games Season 4.
In today's challenge, we're finally heading into another raid, the Tombs of a Masket, but you'll be doing the raid like you've never done it before. Today's challenge is called Staying Alive. All 8 of you need to be staying alive as long as possible in a PVM survival challenge in the Tombs of a Masket. Today's challenge will have 2 parts. In part 1, 2 groups of 4 players will take on Kefri, a boss that slings dung at you and tries to kill you with fireball attacks, scarab swarms, and more. The 2 players that survive Kefri the longest move on to the next round. This is the mid-tier setup you'll be using against her. Not great, not terrible. In part 2, the 4 players that survived Kefri will now have a free-for-all against Akka, a boss who may as well be called the Sabotage boss because of how many mechanics he has that let you sabotage and kill other players in the room. Detonate attacks, memory blast attacks, orb attacks, you name it. For those that make it to this room, this is the setup you'll be using. Also not great, but not terrible. This challenge will test your PVM knowledge, game mechanics, endurance, and patience. The last surviving player in the Akka room will win today's challenge, receive the Cape of Skulls, and be the only player safe from elimination. We all know that these days, having a beast of a computer is a must, and what better one to have than a straight up old school RuneScape PC. That's right, Starforge Systems, the makers of the best PCs in the universe, made a limited edition PC build inside of an old school RuneScape case. Look how incredible that looks. Listen, if you've been wanting to get a new PC, now's the time. There has never been a better time to upgrade. Starforge have a bunch of different PC builds at different price points, so you can get one that fits your budget. Each computer comes with a full 2-year parts and labor warranty. You're covered no matter what. Unlike that faulty dwarf cannon I bought at the Grand Exchange. Now, personally, I would go for the old school RuneScape PC. It comes with 12 months of membership and 6 awesome looking plate lights. If you want, you can just grab the case itself or as an upgrade to the Navigator and Voyager systems. What I love about Starforge PCs are how incredible they look while still managing to post some amazing specs. I honestly cannot recommend them enough. Hit the link in the description to check out the best PCs on the market, grab yourself the limited edition old school RuneScape PC, the case, plate lights, whatever you want. Starforge PCs has got you covered with some amazing products. And you're supporting Gielinor Games. What's better than that? Thanks again to Starforge for sponsoring today's video.
I was both excited and nervous to hear that it was now just going to be a singular winner. This was a particular bit of content that I was very confident in. If you're going to get first place for the first time when it's so important as it is this week, it's going to be on a week like this when the challenge is right up my alley, so I'm excited.
Settled. For winning the banning last week, you won the Amulet of Choice. When given the option of receiving 200 million GP, partial immunity, and sabotaging another player, you chose Sabotage. Whoever you choose to sabotage will lose their Light Bearer, Blessing, 2 Saradomin Brews, a Shark, and a Karam wand from their inventory. 166 HP worth of healing.
Before we got together today, I messaged Foe and Roydy, and I offered them a deal, a truce, to get into the final 5. I have a great relationship with Framed, Victim, and C Engineer, and I made sure that C Engineer messaged Torvesta and got me in on a truce with him. And Hootie and I have no beef, which means the only thing that could break my airtight defenses right now is the person I pick for this sabotage, because I'm kind of friends with everyone right now, so I'm about to make an enemy.
You've got 7 players to choose from. Who's it gonna be?
In my eyes, I'm even and on great terms with everyone here. Anyone who has sent me into a banning, I've either sent them back into one or they're gone now, so I have no bones to pick with anyone. I just want to have one less competitor in the challenge today, and that's literally it. So I rolled a random number generator today, and Hootie, it landed on you. Completely random and luck-based. Nothing I could do.
Dude, I just woke up, man.
I feel like you have the most TOA experience, so
I have
it's over,
50k
buddy.
saved. I'll take it.
That's way too many.
Hootie, you've received your first sabotage of the season. You'll have the least amount of food heading into the challenge today.
I can't say I didn't see this coming. It was kind of expected that when the PVM encounter came out that I was going to be one of the possible choices for a sabotage. I very quickly went from being quite confident to quite nervous at what this sabotage is going to be for me and how it's going to impact my chances of winning today's challenge.
Now, since the first part of the challenge today is split up into 2 heats, settled. You also get to decide which players are in which heat.
I have the greatest plan for these groups. Oh my god, it's so free. I have Victim in my group. He has 9 TOA KC. I have Torvesta in my group. He's never even stepped foot in this raid. And I have Hootie, who I just sabotaged. This should be the freest win of my life. If I can't make top 2 in this group, I'm the worst player alive.
Okay, in Heat 1, we have Framed, Sea Engineer, Foe, and Roydy. In Heat 2, Settled, Torvesta, Hootie, and Victim. Heat 1, you guys are going first. I'll meet you inside the Tombs of a Masket, and the challenge will begin.
It's tricky going into a room like this because as much as you've done TOA or Kefri specifically in the main game, in a case like this, you can be mindful of those mechanics, but ultimately the end goal is very different. And you have to consider all of the pitfalls and mistakes that you can make that are going to put you out first.
You're not doing the boss the normal way, right? People are trying to sabotage you. You don't want to be trapped somewhere where you don't have room to move because then you just get, exploded all over. I don't want to be exploded today. I'd really like to not explode on Gielinor Games.
Okay, Heat 1, Sea Engineer, Foe, Framed, and Roydy. The 2 players to survive move on to the next round. Kefri has been modified for this fight to buff her attack speed, minion spawns, and specials. This will be a level 300 raid with these invocations turned on. Simply put, she's much harder to kill and wants to kill you harder. It's totally up to you guys what you want to do here. You can try and survive, you can attack the boss, whatever you want. Good luck, boys. Heat 1 starts now.
I forgot about the bombs.
All right, guys, we're splitting purples, right?
I actually reached out to Roydy on this one. Settled chose us as the Dung Havers, and I think that might have been intentional since we just called a truce with him. We have the power here, right?
guys are just layering the poop correctly.
Well, yeah, you know, make it a little bit easier on you. I'm not here to make enemies.
Yeah.
Just trap the melee for you, you know? Now we don't have to deal with them. Humble. We're gonna trap the melee, and we're just gonna try to have an even playing field for everything else.
Wait, my game sounds are off. Oh my god, it's so loud. My only strategy in this group is to avoid the poop. I know Foe and Roydy are working together, so they could potentially try to do some poop mechanics to get me stuck. The obvious plan at Kefri is very simple. You want to avoid the airstrike attack, and to do so, you have to move all the time. I'm still very confident about the mechanics in TOA, but this is a completely different playstyle.
We're just gonna complete the raid and split the loot, aren't we? I'm up against 3 guys who all pretty much know what they're doing with TOA. And while I'm not necessarily nervous for that, I do have to be on my game because one little mess up could cost me the whole thing. All right.
All right, now it gets interesting. There's 2 things I want. I want to make sure that I'm not trapped in a very small location, and I want to finish in a corner away from everyone else. Frame did the corner dung, and I ended up dunging the other corner to trap us both in that area, which actually looked really good because, you know, it had us in this huge zone. So it gave us a lot of play. It gave us a lot of area to work with.
I knew that after the first 2 or 3 dung sets, the only thing that really mattered was me carving up a large enough section for myself. I saw the Kefri challenge as like a really long game of Tetris, is the best way that I would explain it. You have to be very considerate, not only of what you're doing right now, but how that's going to affect you in 10 minutes time as well.
That's PBM. Alright, put up guys. Let's kill it. Fang spec, go! 29. Wait, I only have 1 spec?
Yeah, it's 100% with the relic setup.
It's all about who makes the least mistakes here. Once you start making mistakes, it could snowball and you start taking more mistakes. So I just try to focus, try to stay calm. This feels like an endurance challenge, which you don't really come across a lot in RuneScape.
Whole Gielinor Games, I've been trying to fly as solo as possible, right? But there's only 2 farmers left. It's just Roydy and I. I don't think it's going to be any secret that Roydy and I are going to be conversing from here to the end as long as we're in. A 1-2 farmer would be awesome, so we're going to try to get ourselves there. Happen.
Go right.
Oh, that's nice. The amount of chip damage I'm taking is just unreal.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm the only one.
I'm getting beat up.
No, it's definitely everyone. And by everyone, I mean us because we're over here.
Plus, I took a direct hit, so I'm at a disadvantage.
Yeah, so did I actually.
So did I. It was a really dumb... Okay, so we all took a dumb direct hit when we could have easily avoided it.
It is what it is.
We do this like hundreds of times. And then like we just mess up because of pressure.
Pressure does silly things, man.
Oh no, I'm not looking good on poop. Oh wait. Wait. Oh, thank God. In this challenge, I was running a lot and I see my run energy go down to 20. So I decided to start walking, start like saving the stamina, and instantly I take a hit to the head by the airstrike.
Bro, I clicked. I suck at this game. The worst thing about this challenge is that it is an endurance challenge. And while it's not necessarily hard to be in this room for 5 minutes, unfortunately for me, I did make dumb mistakes, which could cost me the entire run.
Roydy looking good.
Somehow.
Everyone is screaming out they're out of food, they're dying, they're losing, and I just know I have a good chance here to come in the top 2 and make it to the final.
I'll be seeing you gentlemen later. That's what I'm going to be saying soon.
Well, it's been fun, lads.
No.
No.
I go to 1 HP, and I mean, that's a chance for sure. That could have had me the first person out on something that I'm so confident with.
Oh, and I'll see you later, Teal. Yes, first one dead. I won, right?
Misclick. Oh, I'm so lucky. No!
Is he out?
That's it.
I'm out!
Hey, the redemptions, baby.
The redemption didn't work. I put it on too late.
Feels good. One step closer to getting to the finish line. And if we have 2 of the farmers in the last 4, either way that it goes, we should be looking pretty good. I like the odds here.
Worst case scenario is I go down and C Engineer goes down. Unfortunately for us, that's the reality that we have to deal with, and we leave it all on the shoulders of Settled.
Foe and Roydy survive the endurance test in Heat 1 and move on to the next round. Nice job, guys. You're still in it with a chance to win. Heat 2, Hootie, Settled, Torvesta, and V the Victim.
In and out last challenge, the last thing you want your sabotage to be is a reduction of your supplies. So I'm really going to have to play perfectly here. I've got the sabotage, but I can still make this work.
I'm feeling pretty confident right now. I did almost 200 raids, and even though it's been years, I have way more experience than Victim and Torvesta, and only Hootie has me beat, but he's sabotaged today, so this should be exactly how I want it.
Only 2 spots are left in the next round. Here we go. You can head on in.
Okay, I'll be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing. Thankfully, I went second, so I was able to watch the first group and kind of just copy whatever they're doing.
Not feeling confident whatsoever. Thankfully, I'm going second. I can watch what they do. I can quickly watch a YouTube video. And to be honest, yeah, I don't feel too bad now. I think I've got the hang of this.
Oh, yes.
Damn, you got so much real estate over there.
Yup, I'm chilling.
It's over.
What are you guys doing over there? So immediately I see that it's going to be Victim and Torvesta chosen for the initial dung. For some reason, my mind is thinking as if these were experienced players, which they're not, that people are going to try stay away from the side with the Ranger and the melee. And I find myself in my own half while the other 3 are sharing what will soon be a very, very tight arena. Oh.
Are you okay over there, bro?
Oh my, I had my runoff.
None of us have attacked the boss.
What am I
I don't want
attack
it.
the boss for, bro? Doesn't it get harder as it goes on?
Yes.
Yeah, that. I'm very worried to be in the section that has 3 people because Hootie has secured himself an awesome position. But honestly, I know that the other people don't want to lock themselves in with me either. So my strategy doesn't really change. I'm just going to try to get my own area and hopefully stick to that plan.
I mean, I've not took any damage so far, so that's good. Do I need to pray range? No one else is.
Oh, you. Did you guys really need the help to make me lose this? Lock me off in this tiny ass area? I'll give you a hint. You definitely did not.
Well, it's either that or I get trapped in a really small area.
Fair enough. I respect that.
I've still not took any damage. I'm fucking sick of this.
I got the hang of it quite easily. Like, I was just kind of copying everyone else and it was working. Not really many problems, to be honest.
What's that? What happened?
Oh, no.
I go this way? Was that a bad idea? I think. I don't know.
Oh, no. What have you done, Alex? No.
Oh, you guys you're a little close together there, boys.
I think it was a bad idea, actually.
Alex wanted to be near me so bad that he locked himself in here with me. I chose Torvesta for this group because I thought he'd have no idea what he's doing. But the problem is that he has no idea what he's doing because he just stepped in my quadrant instead of having an entire piece to himself. We're both stuck in this box now.
But then I get put in a section with Settled. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just going to continue to dodge the dong, I guess.
Oh, it's I actually did so bad there. Bro, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I need every advantage I can get.
Oh no. Being from Australia, I have kind of a secondary sabotage in the fact that I have a much higher ping than any of the other competitors, which means that I'm going to be having to click that little bit extra ahead and just hoping that nothing leads to a mistake that's going to really cost me the round.
I don't know what that means. Oops, did I do something wrong? I don't know. I might be screwing up Settled there. I'm not gonna lie. This is bad, I think. I've eaten no food. What's going on?
Oh, this is so When you're trapped in a little box with someone in the Kefri room, the 3x3 firebombs that rain down every couple ticks essentially take up like 80% of your walkable terrain. It's very hard to traverse in this little box.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm screwing this up so badly. It's kind of working out for me because he's taking damage and I'm not.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh.
Oh no. No.
It's Jover.
It's so over. It's so over.
Oh, it's GG, boys. I look over and I see Settled and Torvesta in this tiny little space together, and I am just celebrating. All I have to do now is just dodge the bombs. If I dodge the bombs, they're dead. They're gonna lose to attrition, and I am through.
Each time the dung rolls in, Torvesta, Settled, and Victim are going to find themselves in a smaller area. Meanwhile, I'm over here, piling it on nice and neat in the corners, not really affecting me at all, enjoying it, having a couple laughs, and I'm feeling very confident.
No, we both went in here. I clicked over. No. Oh, GG.
Oh, what now? What now? What?
Being in the section was Settled. Yeah, it wasn't ideal. The problem is that if I get him killed, he's gonna think I purposely did it when I genuinely just had no idea what I was doing. And yeah, I kind of killed him.
I can't out eat this. GG. Wow. Oh, it's so over. It's so over. What? How did it come? This was unlosable. This was unlosable. How did I lose this?
No, we died in the same tick. Wait, no, I survived a tick later than him.
Up until this episode comes out, he's gonna think I purposely killed him when actually I'm just clueless and I accidentally killed both of us. I'm sorry.
It looks like Settle's game plan didn't work out, and in hopefully choosing the potential worst competitors for this challenge, he's chosen the wild cards, and that's just costed him the round. And thankfully, I'm going ahead to the next challenge, and I'll be going to Akka with Victim against some very strong competitors.
That is a brutal way to lose in this challenge. Torvesta and Settled, both of you are out, which means Hootie and Victim, you two have survived and make it to the final round.
I had an airtight plan going into this, every base covered, and I just gave Hootie a ticket straight to the finals. I really need him to lose. He is the only thing that can get me put in the banning this week.
For the remaining 4, it's time for the final test, Akka. He has also been buffed a bit for your fight, a level 215 raid with these indications turned on. He'll randomly switch combat styles and overhead prayers while attacking you, and his special attacks will be harder to deal with. All of you have your new setups now as well. It's up to you to decide what you want to do with it during the fight.
So I'm feeling almost a little bit better going into the Akka challenge than the Kefri challenge due to how much I'm familiar with Akka and all of his many dubious mechanics. But that being said, my competition is fierce and so many things can happen that it's hard to make yourself a shoo-in for a challenge like this.
The last person alive wins today's challenge. Everyone else is up for elimination. Good luck.
Wait, why am I tanking them? My goal here is just to not screw up too bad and hope that the people that are good PvP each other. I'm talking trying to get them to go against each other, talking about how terrible I am at this. You know, like, oh man, Hootie is so good at TOA. You guys better get him.
Kind of f***ed up, bro. Whoever that was, that's kind of messed up.
I think it was me, dude. I don't know how to play this game.
The problem is PKing, right? If someone doesn't know what they're doing on Simon Says, there's a lot of damage that's potentially going to come out, right? Because you're going to get burned or whatever else. I don't see Be the Victim as a threat here, which sounds weird to say because he's so good at the game. I do see Hootie as a threat. This guy knows TOA better than any of us. People have completely underestimated him this Gielinor Games. No one's really targeting him because no one knows how good at this game he is.
Why the f am I tanking?
Because better you than me, my brother.
We've all wiped our raids at Akka, you know, whether it's the memory or the orbs, but I think the secret hidden damage source is going to be those melee attacks. And knowing that only one person should hopefully be taking them, you're going to be wanting to stay far away from the tank as possible.
Black, red, black, black. I'm calling out all sorts of random shit during Simon Says. I have to. There's going to be colors called that might not even be on the wheel.
You thought about it, didn't you?
Akka has a lot of different mechanics, and a lot of the mechanics can be used by other people to spite you in a challenge like this. If the opportunity I thought was easy enough to where I could like guarantee damage on somebody, if it was there, of course I was taking it.
I'm killing this guy.
All right, let's push it. Why not?
I'm taking you down with me, all of you. You.
No. We're trying to help you, so you don't have to tank.
You're doing really good.
That's what I'm saying. I've already lost like all my food.
This is insane technique. Someone turn this into a tutorial.
Uh-oh. You're a rat.
Oh!
Roydy, a rat. For real, for real.
Hey, I tried to avoid you.
Yeah. I'm low HP. I turn white. Roydy's near me. I just lose it, man. I panicked. I eat an explosion from I don't know where the hell, and it's all over.
I see somebody die, and it ends up being V the victim who's spamming in the comms that I killed him. We got one man down. Obviously, it's good just to have one less individual who might spite you in some sort of way.
I see someone fall to the ground, and then I hit the right click, and sadly, it's victim. Not who I wanted to be leaving my side this early on, knowing that the toughest competitors, Foe and Roydy, were still in it. Soon into the challenge, I decide we should phase Akka and get one of those shadows out of the way, because once we do, periodically, if you're standing in the wrong quadrant of the arena, you're going to be taking a massive amount of damage, and I'm feeling confident to stand in the right quadrant.
Oof. Don't you dare. Oh, you burned me.
We all take that.
Yeah, I tried to run back, but it was too late.
Yellow, white, red, yellow, black. No.
So it seems like this challenge is going to last a lot longer than the Kefri challenge, and at this point it's becoming more of a mental endurance challenge, and there's a lot of mistakes being made across the board, so it's time to focus up, focus on what I'm doing, keep my supplies looking nice and healthy, and hopefully outlast the other two.
Hootie, I was trying
Did I
to
do that
damage
to you
you.
earlier?
I will not speak to you again. You're not invited to Christmas.
I'm running out of hit points, I'm out of run energy, my restores are dwindling very quickly, and at this point I'm deciding, do I want to get Foe out? He's my little bro. Do I want to give this win to Roydy? I think that's it for me. I think I'm about to head out. Too many mistakes has led to too many brew doses being used. Yeah, I'm gone.
It's coming down to the wire. I have basically no food left. The black orbs, which is the most sabotage-prone phase, let's say. And in navigating back into the quadrant, I make a mistake. And I click Control instead of Shift, where I accidentally walk directly into an orb, as opposed to running through Akka like I was supposed to get back to safety and to avoid the black orbs. All of a sudden, I'm on the very same HP as those two. I don't have any more food.
Something I think I noticed before Roydy and Foe did was that as Akka's attacking with magic, you can get your blow up specs in. This is an Outlast challenge. You need every hit point you can. You know, I'm taking advantage of that, getting a blow pop spec out, trying not to draw attention to it so they don't start doing it, and I think it's already playing into my advantage.
This is it. We're all out. It comes down to just redemptioning, which has to be tick perfect. You have to stay on top of your Simon Says, because if you miss one, you're done. If you get PK'd from someone coming next to you when he's meleeing, you're done. If you miss your prayer, you're done. Everything has to be perfect from here if you want to survive.
5 minutes ago, I drank my last brew dose, and I'm somehow still in the challenge. I've got a couple restore doses, but I'm not feeling confident enough to redemption flick on this ping, so I'm just going to try and tank my hardest and hope that Akka hits me the smallest. Oh my god, the blow pipe spec at the end.
Hootie, bro.
Holy-
Nice one, man.
Are you guys all out?
Yeah, I'm
We
out.
all went down the same
That
time.
was crazy.
Well done,
That
man.
was
insane.
I'm
at the
impressed,
end.
bro. I'm impressed.
Holy.
Well
That
done.
was so intense.
5 minutes ago, I drank my last brew dose, and here I stand as Roydy and Foe both fall to the ground. I'm the last man standing. I've won this week's challenge, and I'm in the tribunal, coming all the way from that sabotage. I'm feeling very proud, and I'm very, very glad that I won today's challenge.
I'm impressed, bro. I'm impressed. I'm just impressed you did that on ping, man. Oh, bro, trust me. Listen, the moment that I die, Hootie, bro, you did so sick. Oh, Hootie, like you're a king. You're the best at TOA. Bro, I am gassing this guy up so much because I do not want him to choose me into the banning.
That is one of the craziest finishes to a challenge we've ever had. Hootie, for being the last person alive, you are the first solo winner of a challenge this season. For winning, you are the only person this week to win the Cape of Skulls, which means you are the only person safe from elimination and get to solely decide on one player to send straight into the banning.
Wow, I'm still on a high from winning today's challenge, but now I've got to make the tough decision by myself who to choose to go into today's banning, and it's not going to be easy.
Hootie wins the challenge. I trust this guy. I don't think there's any way he sends me into the banning. Hootie is a smart player, he's a good player, and he's gonna want to put a strong opponent in.
You can head to the chamber and talk it over with yourself while everyone else here waits for your decision.
We're getting close to the end, so this elimination could have a lot of people in it. Ooh, what is it gonna be? Assuming it's a 1v1, there's just so many strong competitors left still, but here comes the message from Settled. Is it an apology? Yep, there it is. The apology's coming in very quick.
This is such a different dynamic for the tribunal. I have all the power to send someone into the banning. So now it's just deciding who. And let me tell you, I have a reason to send in everyone. Roydy and Settled, in my opinion, are the strongest competitors. Sea Engineer and Torvesta still haven't even been in a banning yet. Victim is my friend, but he cannot win back-to-back seasons. And now could be my last chance to get revenge on Framed for EVscape.
There's no weak person to choose. Oh, okay. I think I know who I'm gonna pick.
What do you guys think?
Hootie, it's decision time. Which player are you sending straight into the banning?
Okay, so the first thing I said is, damn, Settled kind of tried to sabotage me here. So, because of that...
Hootie, before you say anything, you might want to check your DMs and send me your PayPal.
Oh, PayPal.
The one person who I just couldn't let win this challenge. I want to win this game so bad, dude. I DM him, please, PayPal, anything. Just give me your PayPal, dude. Let's figure this out. I'm devastated. I can't believe he won. The one person, man. The one person.
I will not stand for this corruption. And because of that, I'll also ask for your RSN after you're finished with the banning, because Settled, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to be picking you.
Oh, yeah, I saw it coming. Fair enough.
This decision would have been a lot harder if I hadn't just been chosen by someone to have a sabotage. And this is the first time I'm not actually in the tribunal with Settled, so this is the perfect opportunity I have to hopefully put Settled in the banning and let someone else do what Brody failed to do last week, and that's eliminate Settled from Gielinor Games Season 4.
Settled, you've been chosen for the third time this season for the banning. Come on up.
I wanted to break so bad after last week. I didn't want to go into the banning this week. I knew it was going to happen as soon as Hootie won, but damn, this sucks. This just sucks.
Feels like deja vu, doesn't it? You've got 6 people to choose from to go against in the banning. Tough decision.
Honestly, it's such an ideal scenario. Hootie gets the sabotage, still wins, so obviously he's going to pick Settled, and Settled is probably the strongest competitor. The only problem is I have about a 25% chance of getting picked. This is not good odds because I know certain people he's not going to be voting in.
Me and Settled have been alliance since the start. If he decided to go for me because I'm the easiest person to take out in a banning, I wouldn't even be mad. But hopefully our friendship is strong enough for him to pick someone else.
Who's it gonna be?
Oh, this is such a tough choice. There's so few people left.
Everybody's good at this point.
Man, This is the hardest decision I've had to make in the game. This is a crucial banning. I am tempted to pick Sea Engineer right now. If it's a non-PvP banning, I think I'll have an amazing shot at a win, and I'll stay alive for another week. All right, Victim, let's do it.
Oh my
Holy
lord. Holy sh.
Be the Victim. It's time for your third banning of the season as well.
I know he's gonna pick me from the second Hootie puts him in. I just knew it. I don't know. I guess I just had a feeling. Settled is an extremely competitive person, and I think that he is really disappointed with his performance in the final last year. So after beating Bodhi, the runner-up, I feel like it only makes sense to pick me. And I was ready for it. He said my name, and it's go time.
I did not expect that.
I did. I told Hootie. I'll see what it is.
The truth is, if I don't choose Victim right now and take him out, he is going to make it to that final. There won't be another opportunity to take him out. We're going to have last season's winner skating across yet another finish line to yet another final, and maybe even being the first ever back-to-back winner, and I can't let that happen.
I just have to say before this starts, I respect the pick, because picking last year's a winner to go against in the banning is like, that's a ballsy move right there. So many episodes this season. Bodhi versus solo mission, Bodhi versus Victim, Victim versus Settled, like absolute Goliaths going up against each other that just get to pick each other off while I'm like kicked back on the beach, laying back in a lounge chair sipping a Corona, you know what I mean?
This is a heavy hitter matchup. I can't wait to see who comes out on top. Today's banning is called Spellbook Swap. Both of you will be racing to see who can cast a spell on each spellbook as fast as possible. You'll have to race across the game and find ways to earn money and acquire runes to cast a spell on all 4 spellbooks. The thing is, every time you successfully swap spellbooks and cast a spell, you then have to drop everything in your inventory aside from the stamina potions and start from scratch for the next spellbook. You can only start acquiring new supplies once you've changed to a new spellbook. For example, let's say you find a way to get runes to cast a spell on the Lunar spellbook. You cast a spell and the Lunar spellbook is now complete. You drop everything you have and make your way to the next altar, the Arceus altar. Once you've changed your spellbook to Arceus, you can begin the process of getting the items you need to cast a spell on that spellbook. This will be an Iron Man challenge, no grand exchange allowed. Per due, your player-owned house, diary items and law runes are off limits. On top of that, you are only allowed 1 fairy ring, 1 charter ship, and 1 minigame teleport. You'll have to strategically plan out your teleports and movements around the map to swap to and cast a spell on all 4 spellbooks. The player that does this the fastest wins the banning and stays in the game.
I understood where Settle was coming from in picking V, given the current lineup. It's just V has a diverse game and he's extremely cunning. But a lot of the stuff that V is cunning at, Settled either has a ridiculous amount of weird experience in, so I kind of understood where Settle was coming from in that.
We'll kick things off in the Ferox Enclave. I'll meet you there.
I had the most stressful banning of my life last week against Bodhi, and today I have a chance to take out the Season 3 winner. Me and Victim have a very similar skill set in this game. I give him a lot of respect for his different accomplishments. I know what he's capable of. If I can send him home today, this season is mine to lose.
I've never lost a banning. I won last season. Settled was in that final. He didn't beat me. He's made a bold pick, and when it comes down to it, I've shown that I can handle the pressure.
Settled, be the Victim. Welcome to banning number 10 of Season 4. When I say go, your time will begin. The first person to swap to all 4 spellbooks and cast a spell on them wins the elimination. 3, 2, 1, go.
Telling to Lumpy, we got Magic Tutor. I actually made sure to get rid of the Aaron Minderins in my bank.
Boatman, I think. Yeah, Boatman.
I cast my Airstrike, boom, 1 spellbook down, and I'm already running to the next one through the desert. This banning is going to come down to 2 key components. You're going to need the fastest method to get to every single spellbook, and you're going to need the fastest ways to make money for runes in the closest proximity to each spellbook. I'm treating this banning like a little game where I need to get to 4 different places with the minimal number of tiles. That's ultimately what's going to get me on all 4 spellbooks faster than Victim.
So I think
This plan could work pretty well. You got 4 spellbooks. There's so many ways to get to the locations we need to get to, and then having a quick from scratch method to go get runes, it's gonna be chaotic. I really need to figure out where to get money and how to get to and from the altars as quickly as possible. What's in here? Beer tankard, keg of beer. I don't think there's anyone to pickpocket here.
Technically always on home soil. I'm always stepping on tiles. Okay, once I switch spellbook, I can officially start making some money. Let's see what we can do here.
What I want to do is I want to get up here and I want to grab pickaxe, bronze axe. I don't know that I don't think any of this really sells for anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Nate's Not. I feel like Lunar is the hardest one of these spellbooks to do because the travel time to the altar is really, really far. And then there's not a lot of ways to earn much gold on Lunar Isle. I'm hoping that I can cast both a regular and a lunar spell while I'm on Lunar Isle, because that gives me no travel time for the regular spellbook and it helps me get off to a really good start.
I go back through, we're gonna pickpocket Alcroid Warriors. I decided to use the boat southwest of the bank to get to Temporos. This saves me probably about 2 minutes running through the desert, and more importantly, it saves me my fairy ring. I only get one, and I don't want to use it on the ancient spellbook, so I can use this instead. I think the fastest way to make money here is to pickpocket Alcroid Warriors. They're the highest level thing I can pickpocket in the area. I don't see how any other method other than thieving would be faster for anything to make money.
Oh, 6 GP, but I can't sell the items. Oh, it's so chalked, bro. I find out that the shop in Nita's Not the general store doesn't accept sales of random items, and I had no idea. So my heart kind of sunk there, and I had to just rapidly find something new to do. All right, so what the do I do when I have to improvise here? I mean, there's trees other places where I can get logs like more easily. The only problem is I need coins. I need coins, and there's nowhere to get coins here. Like maybe there's something on Miscellanea? I'm freaking out.
Ali Morsane has multiple rune shops, which lets me get some air, fire, chaos, and death runes, and just like that, I'm the first person in RuneScape history to cast the Smoke Rush spell. 2 spellbooks done, I just need 2 more.
So general store owner, yep, Milana's here. Perfect, okay. Iron pick, okay. Baba Yaga. Okay, I gotta find something to cast on. I can do that on the way down to the altar. There's gonna be Supwa down there. This might be really stupid, I don't know. Lunar's just like the odd man out weird one, and there's not a lot of good ways to earn the gold around here. Okay. Right altar. Let's go Lunar Home Telly.
It worked out because I got that iron pickaxe. I managed to sell it to the general store and get enough money, and then I used the home teleport from Lunar spells. That definitely threw me off a little bit. I really need to make up some time here.
I haven't been talking, bro. Oh my god. Okay, the plan now. We're going to just change our spellbook to Lunars. These runes, I don't think they're that expensive actually, and I don't need that many pickpockets, but I don't want to risk it. I need 1 Cosmic, 1 Astral, 2 Air. I'm probably going to get a little bit of an excess of GP because I'm a little too scared. Money is very important in this challenge. You're not going to get any runes if you don't have money. And remember what I said about thieving? It's going to be the fastest way to get money in any location. Okay, Agnar. There's an NPC called Agnar. Can pickpocket him. Yes. I'd like you guys to meet my good friend Agnar, 40 GP per pickpocket, which means I'm making 40 coins every 2 game ticks.
I don't think I get any coins from anything here at all. Skeleton, maybe?
The only real way to use the 1 fairy ring we have in this challenge is to get to Arceus, because there's not really another great way that doesn't involve a lot of running. If you open the map, you can see the spellbook swap icon at the Dark Altar, so I'm like, okay, I gotta get to the Dark Altar.
Wait, what? Am I crazy? Spellbook, holy f***.
praying at the altar. Give me my spellbook. This is the way every other spellbook in the entire game works. But for some reason, no. It's this random NPC standing there. All right, cool, man. Let me just talk to this person instead. I might just punch a Greater Demon to death, to be honest with you. Oh, coins. 1 chaos, 4 air, 12 coins.
2 astral, 2 earth. Hunter kit, and then we have 1 to go. These bannings are so stressful because I know at any point Soup can unmute me and tell me my time on the Gielinor Games is done. Victim finished before me, and I'm up against a guy who has never lost a banning. Never lost one for a reason. This dude won last season. It's terrifying. Okay, next we're gonna go to the Fairy Ring. Gonna swap to RCS. CIS Fairy Ring?
Come on, please. Yes. That's enough. 1 chaos, 5 air. Nice, Dusty Grasp. Okay. It's an Arceus spell. 1 spell left.
I have 1 spell left to cast, and it's on the Arceus spellbook. It's what I've been saving my 1 precious Fairy Ring teleport for. It takes me right next to the NPC that changes my spellbook, and I'm in the final stretch. Okay, I have to find, there's 1 NPC, there's a guard that I can pickpocket. 1 guard that I can pickpocket south of the bank. So remember what I said about pickpocketing? There's 2 guards south of the RCS bank that give me 30 GP per pickpocket, and they're not too far away from the magic shop. Come on, baby, I want to win this so bad, please. Oh, I want to win this so bad. Just give it to me. Wrong magic shop. Oh, please don't tell me that's gonna cost me, dude. If that costs me, if that alone costs me, I'm so upset. Please, 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 please.
Oh, there's so much stuff here that I could be doing efficiently that I'm just not doing efficiently because it's, oh, these darn rules, man. I think just running is the play though, honestly. I don't have a Kingdom Divided on here. No, I have the runes I need. I'm a game tick away from finishing the challenge, and my brain is overheating because every single spell in the spellbook is grayed out. Dude, what is happening? I can't. I've never been on this spellbook, bro. All the grasps require Kingdom Divided. I don't have this quest. Half the spellbook is useless to me. I can't cast the specific spell I was going for. What do I do? Up to this point, I've had so many setbacks, I felt like this challenge was over. But all of a sudden, I finished my 3rd spellbook. The challenge isn't over. Settled's not done either. So I feel like I have a chance. There's only 1 spellbook left.
I just don't have the quest. Wait, does this place, Okay, just breathe, calm down. Turns out there's a rune shop right next door. I'll buy some chaos runes. I think I can cast a grasp spell. There's a bat nearby. We're okay. We're okay, it's fine. Yes, there we go. Oh my God. That was freaking me out. I told you my plan was airtight. I knew it. I had every base covered from the beginning. This was all a part of the plan. Good game, Victim. Holy shit, that feels good. It feels so good to win that. Oh my God.
Welcome back from an awesome banning. Settled, you successfully swapped to all the spellbooks before Victim did, which means you win today's banning and stay in the game. Nice job. You can rejoin the group.
Oh man, what a banning. Victim, I respect you so much as a player. I know how insane you are at the game despite how little you play it. I think that's a testament to just how crazy your last season win is and how far you got this season. I had to pick you before you got into that final because I think if you stayed 1 more week, you definitely get into that final. I couldn't let that happen. Great playing with you. It's just how the game goes.
A big sigh of relief after today's banning. Settled wins, Victim goes home, and I am that much closer to making it to my 3rd finale. It's only going to get more dangerous from here.
Victim, you had a great run this season. Making it this far after the last season you had was not easy. 2 banning wins under your belt this season though, not too shabby.
Honestly, the better player won. He picked me for a reason. It was very smart. He's won so many challenges this year, so nothing but respect to Settled. You know, I'm really excited to see where the rest of the season goes.
Really appreciate you being on the season. Take care, my man.
Coming into the season, my real goals, one was don't get eliminated right away, and the other was just have fun with some great friends and great people on the cast. Although I didn't get the fairy tale back-to-back that I wanted, I had a blast. Thank you to anyone who supported me. I'm really looking forward to following the rest of the season as a fan. It should be an absolute banger.
I'm happy to see Bodhi out. I'm happy to see Be the Victim out. There's no solo mission. With the cast that we have left, I can win. It's possible. They're all really good players, but I can match up head to head with a lot of them.
Settled. For winning the banning, you have won the Amulet of Choice. This amulet lets you choose from 3 options: receiving 200 million GP, partial immunity, or sabotaging another player. What's it gonna be?
All right, well, Hootie, we're even, bro. You know, I put a sabotage on you. You sent me into the banning. Fair enough. I don't know. I really need money right now. I'll take the sabotage and decide what I want to do with it.
Another sabotage it is, and what a time to choose to use it. So we are officially down to the final 7. I'm sure you guys can taste the finish line, but we're not there just yet. You've got one final test coming before you can earn a spot in the final.
PVM challenge wrapped up. I came away victorious. Maybe I'm on people's radar a little more than I was before this week. One step closer to that grand final, and I'm feeling a lot more confident that I can make it all the way.
I was very excited that I had made it through this particular episode and know that of the people left, I know there are things that I could beat all of them in. I just have to hope that the stars align and all of the challenges in the future are going to be ones that I happen to be good at and I'm able to cut a way through the pack with.
We are officially in the end game. For the next challenge, you'll need to level up your gameplay for a chance to win. See you next week.
I'm down to have a truce with Settled until the final 5, because if Settled doesn't see me as enough of a threat, if he wants to be against me in the final, that's all good for me. I'm going to accept this little offer from him, this truce, you know, this ceasefire, because if I can get to the final, I can beat him.
It feels so great to win another banning, especially so late into the game, but I feel like I'm in a pressure cooker right now. I'll be honest, my bases are no longer covered. There's 7 people left in this game, which means the finals are on the horizon. No one is going to want me there, let's be honest. I have to win every single challenge from here on out if I want to see a final this season, or I have to win every banning from here on out to see a final this season. Either way, I have the biggest target on my back in Gielinor Games history.